The Nuzlocke challenge is known as one of the hardest challenges in any game. It originated from Pokemon Go, and now I'm bringing it into Plants vs. Zombies. Have you ever wondered if you can beat the second world in Plants vs. Zombies 2 by only using Nuzlocke? Well, before we get into that, first of all let me explain to you the rules. So guys, here are the rules. Rule number 1. If you place down an explosive or insta-kill plant, then you can't use it again after that. So, say I place down a potato mine, and it explodes on a zombie. Since that's technically dead then, I can't use it again. Apart from iceberg lettuce, because I love him, and he's my favourite child. Rule 2. If a plant's already planted on the field, so pre-planted plants, if they die it does not count as a death. Rule 3, and the most important rule. If I lose a plant by it dying anywhere during anywhere really. If I lose it, I can't use it ever again in any world. Rule 4. I should try and use power-ups as least as possible, but I still am allowed to use them. And Rule 5. Plant food is allowed, and I am allowed to buy it. And the final rule! You can only restart worlds up to 3 times. So if I die, then just before I die, I'm allowed to restart it, so then I don't lose any more plants. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the fun, the games, and the victories. Day 1 was fairly simple. We managed to win with this easy setup with just cabbage pults and 2 bonk joys. Bonk, bonk. By beating Day 1, we earned our first plant in this world, Kernel Pult. He's going to be quite useful, I'd say, because of all the buttery goodness he splashes on our enemies. I'm really sorry about this, guys, but unfortunately our footage didn't save from Day 2, or 1 even, to Day 9. So you're going to have to miss out on Days 2 till 8. I'm sorry about that, I can't do anything about it. But either way, we wrecked Day 9 with some beans and some repeaters. But on Day 10 we made this weird contraption. I don't know what it is, don't ask me. Luckily on Day 11 we had Mr. Icy Man, because he froze everyone, which was going to crush my cute little pea guys. I would have been so sad if they died, so I'm really thankful, and I'd like to give a big shout out to Mr. Icy Boy. By beating Day 11, we unlocked this nice bag of coins, which we rubbed against our... Oh, wrong service. Speaking of services, did you know coconuts originated from trees? Well, I did. And this is a really fun coconut cannon minigame. I really like this, and I like that they've put it in the game. This was Day 12, and this is really all that had to it. Just me shooting coconuts into pirate dudes and with infinite lives, you know? You get me. On Day 13, we failed at producing sun miserably, and this had to be our first restart of the run. Sorry about this. I were not concentrating, and I should have been looking at the fact that I actually needed to make sun. So I tried again this time, and luckily this time I did win. You're just going to have to take my word for it. I could not find the end of this, because of how much I needed to scroll through this footage, bro. I don't think you know how long this took. And now is a good time for me to tell you guys to like and subscribe to my video, because this video did take a long time, and I think that I would appreciate it. Well, I know that I'd appreciate it if you just give this a quick thumbs up and just tell me in the comments that you liked the video. You don't even need to subscribe. Just tell me that you liked it, just so then I can carry on posting content like this, because you guys are the ones that make this happen. And unfortunately, as you guys might have noticed in that last clip I showed you, I only just realised then, but I lost Mr. Bonky Boy. Day 14 was a prepare your defense level. Since we now have split P, we can actually do stuff like this, which is actually pretty nice, because we get 2 in the middle, it's like a repeater, and now we get 2 on the edges, it's like a triple dude in the middle, and we can just spam them all together and make a cheese and ham sandwich. We actually made this pretty sexy defense, all the 3 repeaters, which made it so there's basically a triple dude on each lane, which is kind of insane, not gonna lie, but we had to use a coconut cannon, because we got a bit scared at that point. I'm sorry about that, guys, we just had to. We watched an ad on Day 16, to get this nice little grape shot, which I didn't know was as overpowered as it was. Did you just see it absolutely wreck those guys? And it was like nothing to it. It's kind of crazy, actually. We went for a nice setup like this on Day 17. There was a lot of imp cannons, so it was actually kind of annoying to deal with them, because just look how many there were. It was actually unbelievable. Day 18 was actually pretty much easier, to be honest, but we did unlock spiked weed then, or metal spike to even. Spike rock even. But this can break 3 rolling objects instead of only 1, so that'll be nice. And guys, I swear this wasn't planned. We had our second restart because we didn't produce enough sun. Again, what level designer puts 2 of these so close together? 3 of them even, because there was like one before this. So close. I hate EA. I don't like this. Speaking of hating EA, we basically made the EA logo right here. So I hope you enjoyed that. And on day 20, we had another freaking produce sun level, which I freaking hate so much because of how many times I've died to them in this freaking run. This is actually going to make me sad in a second. Look what we have again on day 21. And guess what? It was a sun producing level. Again, for like the 10th freaking day in a row. Can please you fix your freaking game, EA? I would appreciate that, and thank you very much. Good night. And by beating this level, we unlocked this nice seed packet, which might be quite useful later on in the challenge. Day 22 is a prepare your defense level, where we actually made a pretty satisfying one, where I really like this one, to be honest. It actually looks really nice, and I kind of want to play it again, to be honest. Day 23 was actually really easy, to be honest. You can see we only won with this defense. They actually made it way too easy for the world. And on our second to last level, we did whatever this freaking contraption is. Don't ask me what it is. It looks so ugly, though. And I'm just hoping I put a sunflower in the bottom bit at the end, because that is not symmetrical, bruh. And to be honest, unfortunately, that marks the end of the challenge. Because of how many missiles the boss throws, just like the last one, we're going to unfortunately have to skip him. But anyway, I had a really fun time today, guys. I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. And just remember to have a good freaking day.